Here? Yeah, yay. Let's get straight to it. I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanoom, Consort Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Kanoom. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. And while I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of According to the Bible, part 15. Okay. And today we're gonna deal with God's stance on rape. Is he okay with it? Does he have a stance to where he's in acceptance of it if XYZ go on, or is it a no-no? Okay, we're going to look at that and we're going to find that out. So let's listen to the ancestors and we'll get straight to it.
There's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception.
All right. That's the great ancestor, Dr. John Henry Clarke. And this week is the last week of the month. So on Thursday, we'll have Ancestors Speak. I don't know who will be appearing, but we'll get to that Thursday. But for right now, I want to let you understand this is what's God's stance on rape. That's what today's show is about. According to the Bible, part 15, is God okay with rape? Okay. Let's look at two scriptures. The first one will be Deuteronomy 22, 28 through 29. Okay. We're going to look at that. I got it in the ESV because it doesn't say a couple of key words that I want you to see in King James Version. So I got it in the ESV. But you can pick this up. It says the same thing. It just doesn't use the terminology so that you can know what's going on here. Okay. So this is Deuteronomy 22, 28 through 29. And this is discussing rape. Okay. Now listen to this. If a man meets a virgin who is not betrothed, that means who is not engaged. See, if she's not engaged, okay, and he seizes her, which means he rapes her. So it says if a man meets a virgin who is not engaged and he rapes her, the word seize right there, the spelling is Seizes, seizes her. That's rape. You're going to look that up. And he lies with her and they are found. Then the man who lay with her, the man who raped her, shall give to the father of the young woman 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife because he has violated her. He may not divorce her all his days. Wow, that's peculiar. His only punishment, once he's found laying with this young virgin who wasn't married, she's just wandering around somewhere, and he happens to see her, and he lays to her, he lay with her, and he sees her, rapes her. If he's found out, the only thing they say, hey man, we busted old Johnny. He down there, he raped a young girl who was a virgin and she wasn't engaged, betrothed. The only punishment is that he has to pay the father 50 shekels of silver. That might be some inconvenience if he didn't have the silver. And he must never divorce her. Wow, that's a hell of a punishment, isn't it? Because see, this lady's only issue was she wasn't stronger than he was. That's it. So this big bad God of the Bible, he didn't have any other protection for her. He didn't demonstrate no demonstration like when they looked in the ark and he killed 50,000 people just for glancing at an ark with their curiosity. He didn't kill them like he did. I think it was a man named Uz, and he wouldn't give his sister-in-law a child, so he killed him. Okay, Uzzah or whatever his name is. He didn't set no demonstration to this rapist. He just said, hey, your punishment is that you have to pay the father of the damsel, the young virgin who wasn't engaged to be married. You have to pay her father 50 shekels of silver. And another punishment is that you can never divorce her. I mean, this man obviously seen something in her that he didn't want to discuss. He wanted something from her that he didn't want to bargain on because he didn't have enough understanding to go to her and say, hey, You look nice. I want to lay with you. And can we get into some type of sexual relationship? He didn't go into that. So this man was so horny that he seen something he wanted that he wouldn't took it, so he didn't have to bargain with. Now, if he's never discovered, nothing happens. Okay, let's look at another verse. Okay. Deuteronomy 22:25 now. Okay. Deuteronomy 22:25 says this, and you can turn right here. So God is okay with rape there. You just have to make sure that the little girl was not engaged. Okay. And when you found out, you just pay her father 50 shekels of silver if you have it. Okay. That's it. And the only punishment is you cannot divorce her. Oh, that's not too bad. So God's stance right there is a bit of acceptance. Okay. He accepts it as long as you can do X, Y, Z. Rape is okay. Now let's look at this. But if a man find a betrothed damsel, okay, that's the difference. If he find a virgin that's engaged to be married, okay, in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only lay with her shall die. So the man that rapes a lady who's engaged, he shall be put to death. You hear me? So on this demonstration, God is not in acceptance of any rape. As long as you engaged or you belong to a man, you say, hey, I'm engaged to old Billy. Once the engagement kick in, you get some protection from God. You hear me? And it said God was going to kill you. But it said the man that did that, if he found a damsel that was betrothed, which means engaged, and he lay with her, he just raped her out in the field, the man that did that shall die. So what's God's stance on rape? Is he okay with it, or is he not okay with it? According to the Bible, we'll never know. See, the Bible does that a lot. It leaves you confused because there's no clear-cut stance. As long as you're not engaged, the person can rape you all he wants. All he got to do is have 50 shekels of silver and just make sure he don't divorce you no time soon. You hear me? But if you're engaged, if you just go rape a young woman, that's all right. I'm sorry. If you're engaged and you go rape a young woman, you should die. That's how the story goes now. So what's God's stance on rape? According to the Bible, we'll never know. That's my thoughts on these two scriptures. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Kanum, Consort Moon. You already know what you're going to get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Kanum. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I thank you for watching. If you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a weapon or a silly religion, pick up some knowledge. This is according to the Bible 15 on what's God's stance on rape. Is it a no-no or does he tolerate it? In Deuteronomy 22:28-29, I believe, he's okay with it as long as you pay 50 shekels of silver. Deuteronomy 22:25 says if she's engaged, you must die. Okay? So again, we don't have a stance on what's God's stance on rape. According to the Bible, we'll never know. If anybody's offended by anything you heard, I mean every word. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow.